How's it, brothers and sisters? I'm Ulf Hovards, and I want to welcome you to another episode of Ulf Hovards Feast Hall. This episode is titled, Realizing What Power You Have. Now, the power I'm talking about is not the power you would see on Hollywood in movies and TV shows. I'm talking about the power within you, your will, your strength of will, your directed will, your mind. Now, this is a spur-of-the-moment subject. I was going to do a podcast on something else, but something touched me that I witnessed, and I've been witnessing it for a while. I have actually made posts on Facebook about this subject, and I just I couldn't understand what the issue was. And then I realized it. A lot of people don't realize the ability that they have within themselves with their strength of will, as well as tools that we have been given, the runes, that they can do a lot of things with. Now, what I've been seeing and noticing a lot of people is they've been having a lot of health issues, a lot of mental health issues, diseases, and so forth. Now, everything in the universe is created by energy, positive and negative energy. I truly believe that sickness, disease, mental health issues, these are all negative energy. And when negative energy comes into our own energy fields, our inner energy fields, this chaotic energy is created. And that is, it births these diseases, it births these mental health issues and these sicknesses. But you know what? I also realize that there's a solution to this as well. We have the ability to rebalance the harmony that is within our own energy fields. All you got to do is just tap into it. Now, to illustrate the will and the strength of our will, we have stories in our lore about the gods and goddesses and their adventures on Midgard. Now, these stories, you can internalize them, because the attributes and the things that we read about in the stories, those are within us. The gods and goddesses, their energies, their essences, it's within us. Now, the god Thor, he represents, if you internalize it, our strength of will. His hammer, Mjolnir, his most prized weapon. As he throws it, it always hits its target. And that's representing thy directed will. That's why he's the most dangerous weapon that the gods of Asgard have to fight against the frost giants, or any enemy that would storm the gates of Asgard. He is their main weapon, and that's who they fear. Now, what can kill this strength of will? That is illustrated too in Ragnarok. When he fights the Midgard serpent Jormungandr, he dies. Now, he does slay Jormungandr, but he gets bit. He takes 9 steps and he falls. There's one thing that can stop and kill your strength of will, and that is doubt, the poisons of doubt. If you ever have any doubt in your mind and in your heart about anything that you have tried or are trying to achieve is doomed to fail. Doubt is its death. So I encourage you, my brothers and sisters, that what I'm saying, believe it. Believe that you do have the ability, and with the power of your will, with the power of the runes when utilized, with the intent in your will, can change a lot of things in your life. And one of the things that I'm talking about is this illness and disease and sickness. We have runes that can help ward as well as can help heal. 2 particular runes that I myself use. I use Elhaz, the rune of warding, protection, also the rune of the Valkyrie. I also use Uruz, the rune of healing, health, life, the strength of life, and virility. Now, as I said, everything is made of energy. When you galver these runes, the vibrations. You're putting the vibrations into the universe. You're bringing forth from your will and intent through your gallbladder and what you're trying to achieve with these rooms. It brings that alive. It brings it is birthed into the universe. And that energy, it changes the things around you. And I know this for a fact from personal use. I know this for a fact for using these rooms, utilizing them to help others, even from a distance. Now this gallbladder, a lot of people don't know what gallbladering is. I'm going to give just a brief example, an illustration of what that is. The 2 rooms that I mentioned, Eldons. When I gallbladder, this is what it would sound like. Elhaz, Elhaz, Elhaz. And now Uruz. Uruz, Uruz, Uruz. And those vibrations just birthed the energies within the universe. You have that ability, that will, that strength of will. The gods have given all of you. Utilize them. Realize the power that you have within, so that when something does arise, you don't have to run to medication. You don't have to run to the doctors and all that, the psychologists, and spend all your money to get medications that's just going to cause more bad and negative things to happen within your body. You have the power to bring balance back to yourself, into your mind, into your inner energies, through your strength of will and the rooms. Now I want to encourage all of you, my brothers and sisters, to grab hold of this, to look within, to realize this power. I want to thank you all for lending me your ears. Like I said, this was a spur-of-the-moment idea. I had another podcast I was going to create, but it touched me, and I wanted to speak on it. I wanted to be able to give maybe some advice that might help one of y'all out. I want y'all to have your hammers high and keep your heads held high, and look within and realize the power that you have. Skull to all of you, my brothers and sisters. This is the Wolf in the Shadows.